and welcome back. The village is still here, it is not on fire, we are not all burnt to a crisp. Delightful, that is what we like to see. This guy's still peaceful, he's just checking out the lighthouse. This guy's still being a bit creepy over the hill, but you know, that's fine. We can live with that. It might seem like quite a long time to sit and stare at a lantern or to sit and stare at the back of another dragon, but I suppose dragons live on completely different timescale to humans, so to them this is maybe like seconds. Maybe they've only been here for a few moments. But luckily, in those few moments, they have decided to not devour the village, which is very good of them, thank you very much. We appreciate that. But it did dawn on me that here in episode 30, I still don't have any netherite tools or armour. And now that there's a big dragon spewing lava everywhere whenever it digs a hole, I maybe should get some netherite, because I'm gonna die in the lava at some point. I just am. I was deliberating, do I do TNT, do I do beds, or do I do a bit of both? I think I'm just gonna go with TNT for now. I should have enough gunpowder, because I've got this spare box here. I think I'll take 2 rows, because I've still got a single chest as well. I've got this single chest as well, and I've already got like full chests of rockets, so I should be fine for a while. It is actually going to be... It's not paper, is it? I do this every time. It's not paper, it's sand. So how am I doing for sand? Where's my sand box? Is that what I need? Yes, it is. So I don't need as many stacks of sand. Okay. Wow, it doesn't make a lot though, does it? I've been away for a week and I've completely forgotten how to play this game. And there should be more sand down here. Come on, down we go, thank you. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna need to go find a desert. That's not a problem. I'll leave this TNT and the gunpowder here. I'll take that shulker. I think there should be a desert if I go out towards my frog farm on the nether roof, and then go out to that mixed biome area. I'll do that, I'll go see if there's anything over there. I shall have to lay out some proper paths up here at some point, using some kind of coding, probably just fences. Just make little ribbons of fences so I know which way to which thing. Yeah, this is froggies. Yeah, you can tell I've hit a jungle because my PC is whirring. So, if you go this way, I'm pretty sure... Is it this way or is it this way? Somewhere around here, there's a big mesa. So I would think there was a desert around there as well. Yeah, I think it's over here. I took so much iron from these hills and there's still so much here. So I'm hoping around here somewhere we might find some desert, since they do tend to be neighbours. Ta-da! This is a massive mesa, by the way, if I ever come to build in a mesa, which I would like to at some point. This is probably the one I'm going to do it in, because it's got the flat bit, it's got some spiky bits elsewhere, and it's also got the woodland bit. So it's kind of got like everything that you get out of a mesa, and it's got the big water bit in the middle. It's so good. And it's close to the nether portals that we've already got, so we know it's here. It's easy to get to. There's an enderman again. So even though I do want some of the different coloured terracottas, I'm actually not going to take it from here because I would like to keep it for if I come to build on it. But I would like some of the sand, and I'll try and take it from this side so that if I do build over there, it won't be too visible. I might even go to this bit. Oh, there's a lovely coral here. It's a coral reef. It's a good spot. Yeah, I think I'll go here. Diggy 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 diggy. I think I'm just going to go until my shuffle breaks. Look at that natural little desert island over there. That's really cute. Okay, I've been here 2 days. I have 3 full shulker boxes and a little bit extra in my inventory. And we now have a big hole. I was working on the basis that if I do come around here and it is visible from wherever we build, this will be a quarry. I think that's just a sensible thing to do, so I've been digging it out in squares so that half the work's already done. If I need more sand, I'll come back and do the same thing. We'll just expand it and make it a bigger and bigger quarry area, and then when, if, whatever we come to build around here, I'll add some stuff to make it look like a quarry. Anyway, to the bombs. There it is, my weird frog monstrosity. Where are my frogs? There they all are. Wow. What's up, guys? Quite a lot of you. Can never have too many, I don't think. Last few bits of TNT. Is that it? Is that all I can do? Okay. What's that come to? Just shy of 4 stacks. That's alright. I might have to do some beds as well. And I now have a lot of sand, so... Cool. Oh, I started digging through here because I thought I would expand this storage room. And if we come all the way through this little tunnely bit and up this wiggly stairy bit, it brings me out into my sugarcane farm. That's something I'll work on. I'll dig that out and probably make it a bit prettier than just a square room and, yeah, join it all up. So I've got like this big underground storage section as well that connects up. I think I'll take wool and wood with me rather than making them beds here. I've got a lot of spruce. Which ones do I have the most of? I'll use this. Okay, that'll do. That's an odd layout in the chest, but that'll do. I will also need gold. Probably my hat, since I don't need all the water-breathing stuff in the nether. I'm tempted to change some of my, Nah, I won't. I won't change. I'll be big and brave. Do still need gold, though. I might go and enchant. No, I won't go and enchant it, because I have no enchantment points. And I will put this in the ender chest. Oh, I need to go fix my shovel. That's what I was thinking of. I've been getting quartz from these guys every so often. Because when I come to need quartz, I'm not going to have enough. Don't have any plans for it at the moment, but I do like to have a little stockpile going. My quartz supply is quite meagre at the moment. I don't think I've ever actually built with it, because it's such a pain in the butt to get, but one day I will. But now this means going into the nether, and you all know that I hate the nether. But first, I am going to go quickly check on Horatio, because we haven't actually spoken with him since coming back from holiday. There was no note, so there's nothing urgent. So how's it been? Have you seen anything? No. How's the pool? Is it working for you? That didn't sound too optimistic. Is it not big enough? I mean, you don't have to stay here. We just made this as a nice place for you to come on your own if you wanted some peace. Hang out and be a wolf. It's very lovely that you have this strange clairvoyancy power, but you're still a doggy. Yeah. Giddy doggy. It's alright, we'll keep an eye on things. We'll figure out what works best. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to hell. Got my yellow hat on. Time to dig downwards. I think I'm literally just going to dig down. Oh ho! Very delightful. Thank you very much. Oh, can't really do anything to get down here, can I, other than drop in sand? How far do I need to go to hit some walls? Oh, I'll just fly. Just go back to the beginning and fly again. Right, just go around these bones. See what we get around here. Okay. This isn't going to take as long as I thought, really. I should have actually checked that other spot, because it can spawn like diamonds, can't it? Or it spawns all around. I have made my way down to level 10. I've found 3 ancient debris on the way, which I shall just put into here for safety. Actually, maybe not that one. You know what, just straight into the ender chest. That's the most sensible thing. Now, I need to start digging some tunnels. I believe you've just strip mine and then put the explosives in, and boom. Oh... what's this stuff? Blackstone. That's cool, we don't have any blackstone, I'll take that. But does this mean that I'm in a thingamabob? Does this generate, or is this a fortressy thing? I'm still going to take it, because I don't have any of this. Oh, maybe it does just generate. I thought it generated as part of the structures, you know, with the piglins and the piglin brutes and stuff. Whatever those are, fortresses. Unless that's just the worked stuff, like the bricks. Hello. Oh my god, can I, like, thank you. Wow. I bungled that. Put the precious away. I'm going every 2. I feel like that should be close enough to detonate the next one. Okay, that's maybe a bit close. Don't want to destroy my chests and things. Nice. Oh well, we'll hit one in the middle. Oh, that's going to launch that one forwards though, isn't it? Okie dokie. I did not die. Hope you're proud. Ooh, more blackstone. I might be a bit too low because I'm getting a load of bedrock as well. You can see some out here as well. I'm not seeing anything so far with this particular pass. Oh, I can see some ominous drips coming from the ceiling. Better not dig upwards. I really don't think anything came of that one, so that's a bit of a shame, but we shall just keep branching. I'll have another quick look before I go. I'm really not seeing anything that's standing out. I should maybe take some of my tools out of my inventory as well, otherwise I'm going to end up losing these. I do need a shovel. I don't think I'm really going to need my... I'll keep my sword. I'll at least spare my axe and forget where I put it later. I think now I'm just going to branch off at the side of these rooms and I'm just going to keep going like this. I don't really think there's going to be much to report, so I might just get on with it and bring you back when I'm done, with as much as I can either bear to tolerate for one day, or when I've actually got everything I need. It might surprise you to know that this is making me very tense. Yeah, I think I might be too low down, because I'm not getting anything, I don't think. Except an awful lot of bedrock. Yeah, I don't think anything came out of this lot either. That's a shame. I had such good luck getting down here. Now I can't find anything. We've unintentionally come too low. I think I'd learn, but no. I will not. Okay, fine. I'm just going to put some bombs up here. Actually, just a couple. We'll see what happens. I'm going to make an absolute mess of this place. I maybe should have put another block across here in case all the lava comes down the stairs. It won't. That's just a horrible wall of horrible. This is a nice lava-free run. Oh, it's a good job lava drips don't set the TNT off. One double check before we leave this little place. I genuinely don't think there's anything else here. So far, we're up to 6. I would at least like to get 2 more so that I can do my pick. I like my pickaxe, and I really want to keep my, well, my jorts, my diamond leggings, because they've got the swift sneak on them, and I don't want to have to go back to the deep dark to try and replace those at any point. I probably will go back to a deep dark at some point. I would still like to take on a warden. I'm just a coward, and I'm not doing it today. And if I'm going to get some netherite and I'm going to put it on stuff to protect it from lava, then I think that's probably my most difficult to replace thing. Just the swift sneak. All of this lot I've got duplicates of anyway. Maybe the sword, just, you know, for a bit of a boost if I can get to 12 of the swirly whirly things. The ores. You know what? I'm just going to get on with this and bring you back when I'm done. Either that I've got everything I want, or I'm done for today, or I'm just giving up because I'm full of I shall see you soon. Hopefully. Hopefully I won't die. I might. Of course. I found another one whilst just digging out this black stone patch. Just the one. Thank you very much, though. No, stop. 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 Thank you. Bomb. 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 I didn't realise it could generate in the middle of those little veins of rock, though, so that's interesting. If I'm ever harvesting something out, I might find some more. Well, that's the 2 more I need for 2 pieces. See if I can keep going whilst I've got a load of TNT, because I've still got 2 stacks to go. I am now all out of bombs. I can't be bothered going into beds. It's been quite slow doing it with bombs. I don't want to be faffing around with making beds in my inventory and blowing stuff up, and myself. I'm not going to blow myself up. I have somehow gone all of this and not died. Got a lot of blackstone, got quite a lot of quartz and gold. I've also picked up some gravel, because you always need gravel. But I have 32 ancient debris, and I'm quite happy with that, so I'm going to call it at that for today. I'm going to go up and smelt these and see which things we can get netherited, and just call it at that for today. I don't need to do everything, I suppose. It would just be nice to. One day I'll get every tool done, but for now, this will do. This is a very good start. Take me home. Got my wings on? Yes, take me home, get me out of here. I'm so fed up with burning my toes. My poor toes. I've just marked all this with a load of torches, so should I want to come back, it's already on one of my torch routes, so it should be easy enough to find. I think I'm kind of up there somewhere for my portal. Yeah, there it is. I'm pretty much right under my portal. That's very handy. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, beautifully done. Is it night? It's always night. Oh, it's not night. I'm stuck in a bush. Home, daylight, lovely. And I really need to fix my pickaxe. Look at my poor pickaxe. Before I start sorting out my chests, I'm actually going to chuck these in the smelter, because you smelt them, then you mix them with the gold, and that should be that. Yeah, that should be fine. I've got some more gold to smelt, but I don't need to do it right now. I don't know if these take longer to do. I also don't know if you can do them in a blast furnace. Not when there's no coal. There we are. They should do nicely. With the power of quartz, we shall now heal my poor pickaxe. That's all of my tools and armour fixed, and a lot of quartz. Very nice. Cool. I put the gold through as well. I didn't bother fortuning it, because I believe with the stuff you get from the nether, it's about the same. Even if you get a good fortune pull, it's about the same as just smelting the blocks directly, so needn't waste the time. Smithing table. We'll put it here in this little blacksmith corner that I've got going. Now we'll make some ingots. These thingies. How many am I getting? 8. Oh, that's more than I was kind of estimating in my head. Didn't bother to do the basic maths. I'm actually also going to do my chest plate. because I don't wear it very often, but when I do, it's because I want armour. So I think it would make sense to put this at the maximum. I take it you can't do it to wings. No. So I definitely want my leggings. I might just do all of my armour, since I think I've got enough. Ta-da, thank you very much. And then it's all my tools. The only thing I'm not getting is a hoe. Okay, I didn't realise it was this little. I thought I needed like a couple more to finish everything. Cool. Very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very purple. Yes, very purple. And I now have the maximum armour rating as well. That's nice. I wonder if, when 1.20 comes out, if we can still put the designs on armour when it's this, like, upgraded and enchanted and everything? Or if it's one of those things you have to do before you start upgrading. Yeah, floating block of dirt. Wonderful. I think once I was down there and I was actually digging the tunnels, I think it took about an hour and a half to get everything. Maybe I had good luck, maybe I had bad luck. I don't know what the average is. I feel like that was pretty good. I was expecting maybe 2 or 3 hours to get everything I needed. Put this guy away. Put the whole lot away. But with that done, I think I'm actually going to work on this storage bit down here. Because I need more storage. I'm going to be using this as a central storage hub for the entire world when it's done. I may as well, you know, continue where I started. I was thinking today that I was going to do a iron farm, but I've decided that I might hold off until after 1.20 is released. I don't know if 1.20 is going to change any of the, you know, like the mechanics of how farms work. And I think that sort of stuff is usually caught in snapshots by the community, but I'm going to play it safe. I don't want to spend a couple of hours building an iron farm for the first time for it to be useless in like 3 weeks' time. But yeah, I think I'm going to adjust the storage. I think I'm going to drop it down and make it more cavey, rough it up a little bit. I'm going to extend back out into here and join it up with the other caves back here. I might even make it a proper doorway, not like a hidden doorway, but like an actual proper access route. So that it's really only secret in the kind of main gateway, and then the rest of it, it's not that secret. We don't need to hide it. Come on, go through the bushes, thank you. Make it as cavey as I usually do. Make it all nice and pretty. Have some pillars of stone holding it up. Sink it down a couple of blocks and have some nice tall rows of storage. I think the only part I won't really interfere with is these little farms back here. Might decorate it a little bit, you know, just add some textures, but other than that I'll probably just leave this as this. You'd think I'd have had enough of lava for today. But I think, to spare my sanity, I am gonna have to go get some more beacons, which means cheesing some withers in the end. I'm not going to fight one after I've just made this new armour, because knowing my luck, that will be when I have the terrible fiasco of it escaping and destroying everything. No. No, we shall not be having that today, will we? I've got some wither stuff in my chest here. And as you can see, I have got more than enough emeralds for several beacons. I think I've got 4. It's either just shy of 4, or I've just passed over 4, I can't remember. I stopped storing them in the organised piles, because it didn't really matter. Just need to go get the wither stars. Into the nether again. All I need is to spawn the wither. I've got a bit of obsidian in my ender chest because you need that. I think that's everything. I don't think I need anything else. Even looking at this portal makes me so nervous. Bye. I still haven't actually taken the egg. I've just left it here because I've got nowhere to put it at the moment, so I think the safest place to leave it is just here. So now I need to follow the strategy, which I have written down somewhere. So we're here at the end. For anybody new, this is quite easy to do. There's 1,000,001 tutorials online of how to do it, but basically, you dig out under the bedrock, 3 blocks down, you put obsidian down so that it matches like the T-shape that you make a wither. The tail of the wither has to be under the central block of the bedrock, I believe. We shall see, I might be mistaken. And then you build a wither. Oh, nervous. And you should get stuck. Now I feel like he's a bit too high up, but at the moment he seems okay. I'm just going to pick this up. Yep, he's stuck. He's taking damage at the top. If I go in and look, yeah, he's just stuck. You can attack him here, but if you've got knockback or anything that'll, which I have, I'm going to step away because he's noisy. You can attack him at this point, but if you've got anything like knockback, you stand the chance of knocking him free from the bedrock, and then you've got to fight him normally. So I just leave him. It takes about 2 minutes. We'll just stand here for 2 minutes. Getting close, getting to the last bit. Go on. And there he goes. And there's your wither star. So, I lied, it actually took about 5 minutes, which is quite a long time to wait, but I think that's shorter than fighting it if you accidentally set it free, so I'm personally quite comfortable waiting for it. I might go and harvest some obsidian towers whilst I let the other 2 go, because I think I've still got 2. Yeah, I've got 2 to go. I didn't need to put both of those down. Star in there. You up there. You there. Yes, I have 2 more to go. Put half of them away for now, just in case I get exploded at some point. And let's do it again. You do that. I'm gonna go chop a tower. Yeah, he's having fun down there. Dig. And done. Thank you. And repeat. And gone. I'm just going to pick up the weather star in case it despawns. I'm very careful because there's suddenly a load of endermen down here. Thank you. 3. Perfect. Lovely. Wonderful. I think I'm just going to finish off that last bit of obsidian. Well, I think I'm just going to finish off this last bit of obsidian and then we shall go home and make some beacons. Well, at least 1 beacon. I don't know where I'm going to put all of them yet, but I want 1, just for digging out that cave today. If I come to do this again at any point, I should really move the egg, shouldn't I? Because if the weather gets out, I should think that can be destroyed. Hi, I'm going to pinch some bookcases. Cool, no, the yellow one. What was I doing? Bookcases. Now we shall go home. 3 beacons. Delightful. So there we are, that's 2 spare beacons in my ender chest, and 1 in my inventory for today. And today I'm just going to plonk it on the floor. I don't have any plans for it, I just want to be able to use it. So I shall be plonking it here on the floor just outside my base, so that it has some sunlight. And we shall have haste and haste 2. Thank you kindly. Now I can dig my hole with ease. Possibly a bit too much ease, probably going to make it a bit messier than it needs to be, but we can go with that. Beautiful. As I should be expecting by now, this turned into a bigger project than I thought it was going to be. I was planning on just extending all of these down and having just rows of boxes, but I didn't like how it looked. It just looked too meh. I don't like that particularly. So it's become heaps of boxes again. My trademark. The heaps. There's the ladder to get out. It is quite gloomy, but it's all lit up properly, so there shouldn't be anything spawning down here. And we've just got heaps of boxes and some workstations kicking around, should they be needed. And I think, really, I'm just going to keep expanding like this. I'm just going to keep building on other little rooms, having more storage in somewhere else. Because this is what I like, for this base at least. I think, as and when we come to do other settlements, it might be nice to have different ideas and different styles of storage. So maybe somewhere will be really clinical, where it's just walls and walls and walls of chests. But for here, I think this works much better. It's much more cosy and cute. And just a bit of a shambles. People have just dumped stuff wherever they could find a space. And at the back, we go up the stairs, and we're just out by the sugarcane farm and the frogs. How are we doing for sugarcane? Quite nice. And it's just a cave. It's just a little cavern mouth. But yeah, that's a little job I've wanted to do, and it's now done. So, ta-da! But I think I shall have to call it here for this week. At present, I do not actually have any plans for next week. If we're waiting for 1.20 to come out, it will probably come out maybe a week or two from when this video airs. It might be a bit later, it might not. But I don't necessarily... Okay. I don't necessarily want to start a project, because when 1.20 does come out, I will want to go explore and find some of the new biomes and play around with some of the new stuff. So I think next week we'll go back to the mines and do some more work there, trying to bring the amethyst drake in, because I'm pretty sure it's still not here. Yeah, there's no signs of a dragon so far, but we have got the foundations down for... Whoops, missed that tree. We have got the foundations down for 2 more cranes, so I could maybe build a crane or 2 next week, have some more crystals hanging, have some more crystals around the environment. That might be quite nice. So yeah, we'll maybe be back here next week, we shall see. Unless something else comes to me. When we get to it, I think a few cherry trees back here would look really nice. A really nice bright pop of pink against the amethysts and against the dark of the spruce, I think would look really, really nice. We shall have to wait and see. But that will be it for this week, so thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you again next week. Bye for now!